Hello students, today I am going to start the last topic of chapter first, and the topic is continuous charge distribution. So when charge is continuously distributed, first of all you must remember that it can be uniformly distributed over a line, or it can be on a surface or on some volume. So to calculate the force due to continuous charge distribution, first of all, three things you have to remember. First is linear charge density. When charge is distributed over a wire or some length, then you can use the term linear charge density. It is denoted by lambda, but is the definition, it is charge per unit length. So linear charge density lambda is charge over length. If you cross multiply this, dq is lambda dl. I will use it in the next relation. So far as its SI units are concerned, charge coulomb, length meter, so coulomb per meter is its unit. When the charge is distributed over a surface, then we will use the term surface charge density, which is charge per unit area. So surface charge density sigma is dq by ds, or you can also denote it by dA. So dq is sigma ds. Charge is measured in coulomb and area is measured in meter square. So coulomb per meter square, its SI units. When charge is distributed over some volume, then we will use the term volume charge density. It is denoted by rho. So what is the definition? It is charge per unit volume. So rho, volume charge density, is dq by dB. So dq is rho dB. And so far as its units are concerned, so in SI system, charge again is measured in coulombs, and for volume it is meter cube. So units will become coulomb per meter cube. Now we have to calculate force due to continuous charge distribution, and in the first article we will start with when the charge is uniformly distributed over a wire or line, and the condition is that wire can be a straight wire, it can be a curved wire, that is up to you. So to understand force due to this line charge, let us consider that I have taken a wire whose length is L and charge Q is uniformly distributed over its length. Charge is uniformly distributed at every point, charge is same. So first of all I will take a infinitesimally small element of this wire, let its length is dl and charge on it is dq. Its position vector is r dash. I have to calculate force at this point P. So wherever you want to find force, you just place a test charge Q naught at that particular place. Now using Coulomb's law, the force between this dq and this Q naught is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Q naught is charge at point P and dq is charge on the linear charge. So Q naught into dq, q1 q2 over final minus initial. You can use triangle of vector addition, r minus r dash. Here if it is vector, then a cube is there. So this is the force. Now you can substitute the value dq that we have already calculated to be lambda dl. So in place of dq I have placed lambda dl. This is small force due to small element. If you have to calculate total force, then just integrate over the whole length L. This will be the result. So force is Q naught by 4 pi epsilon naught integration over length L, lambda dl r minus r dash over r minus r dash q. Now here in this article, the force we have calculated due to charge that was distributed over the length over a wire. Now instead of a wire, if charge is uniformly distributed over a surface, then the same article repeat itself. This is total surface S on which charge Q is there. At position R dash I have taken a small element ds on which charge dq is there. This is observation point where I have placed charge Q naught. So df 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q naught dq over r minus r dash cube r minus r dash. In place of dq you can use sigma ds. So if you integrate you will calculate the total force due to surface charge distribution. And if you have to calculate force due to volume charge distribution, this is the case. Here total volume is v, total charge is q. Small element we have taken having volume dv, having charge dq. So force according to Coulomb's law is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q naught dq. So in place of dq rho dv is there and rest of the things remains same. So that finishes your chapter. Thank you.